Naggalaw ng galaw yung ay live na tayo.
Oh,
Hi,
ay, live na
Sister
ba? Ay,
P! Well,
hello!
hi! Oh, Raya, you bring me down na,
Raya naman,
Raya.
ba't
Ay, tignan mo
walang
na ano ba
countdown?
tayo? Oo nga, mag-countdown
Ako
ka
ang
muna ng
opening
ano, ha?
today.
Oo,
Ako ang
bring me
opening
down,
today,
Raya.
no?
Tapos para, yes, yes, ikaw.
Yeah, bring us both down, I guess. Oh, hello. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of She Says, She Sings, She Stings. And for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, we are a musical talk show, and we sing and we talk about mental health and some mental issues. And oh, hi, MJ. Hello there. Thank you for being early. And today it's a very interesting topic. Ha? Mamaya you will see the title, but we're going to talk about the title is Hiding Inside Myself. I think you have a pretty good idea what that is. And Keiko will sing the theme song. Ayan na, umpisa na. The theme song of tonight's topic a little later on. But that's what we're going to discuss. She stings, syempre kaming dalawa ni Keiko with some unprofessional advice. But from our very own experience as well, no? But Doctora Babes will Manalo will come join us as usual. Pero kakantahan muna namin kayo to start, all right? So if you have questions right away, you can put them in the chat box and we will remember them. And Raya, our very, very good friend, how do you say, parang moderator, the cutest of the three of us, will take note of the questions and we will answer them. From our experience, kami ni Keiko and si Doctora Manalo a little later on. So for today, allow me to sing for you. This is a song that I love so much, and I've been singing this in my solo streams as well. But what I love about this song is its message to welcome people in our lives. And since we are on mental health issues, especially those with mental health issues, we need to welcome them. Sometimes they need someone to talk to. So pagbigyan natin sila. Let's not, the song is good kasi it doesn't promise right away that we are the solution, but just to let them come into our lives or come in from the rain. So I hope you enjoy this. Well, hello there, good old friend of mine. You've been reaching for yourself for such a long time. There's so much to say, no need to explain. Just an open door for you to come in from the rain. It's a long road when you're all alone, and someone like you will always take the long way home. There's no right or wrong, I'm not here to blame. I just wanna be the one who keeps you from the rain, from the rain. has left us older and wiser. I know I am. 'Cause I think of us like an old cliche, but it doesn't matter, 'cause I love you anyway. Coming from the rain, and it looks like sunny skies. Now that I know you're alright, the time has left us older, but wiser. I know I am. And it's good to know my best friend has come home again. And I think of us like an old cliche, but it doesn't matter, 'cause I love you anyway. Coming from the rain, come in from the rain, come in from the rain. Thank you. Hey,
Sabaw ka.
sister.
Tinanong mo ako kanina, ikaw ba
Ah.
kanta ng Hiding Inside Myself? Sabi ko, hindi sis, ikaw.
Eh, ano
Hindi mo
ngayon?
alam. Mataas. Mataas at
Ay,
mababa.
wilit.
Pero
Yung
sige, try
hiding,
natin.
meron may mababa. May baba, eh.
Yung original. Oo. Sobrang baba.
Oo, mababa yung
Let's see.
original.
Hindi ko sure kung kabisado.
Hindi, nakita ko na kasi sa lineup mo,
Let's
sabi
try.
ko. Carrie.
Wala siya sa lineup ko, ah.
Andon, ano ka ba? Ah, yung title yun. Title pala yun.
Title
Oh.
yun. Yan ang title ng stream natin.
Sige. Di, hanapin ko. Sige, banatan ko yun. Actually, gusto ko siyang
Yay!
kantahin.
Ayun, kaya nga sabi ko, ikaw sis. Nakakatawa.
Saan ko nilagay? Sige, hanapin ko habang kumakanta ka mamaya.
Mm-mm.
So, welcome
Sige,
sis.
sige.
I-welcome mo na sila.
Welcome to everybody here. All two of those watching. Si MJ at saka your sister, si Ate Brenda. Welcome.
Ay, si ate is here
everybody.
ba? Hi, ate.
Yes. Please share. Please share the live so many will benefit from our discussion today. Ano nga ba? Bakit hiding inside myself? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Ito yung para sa mga kapatid natin na mga hindi cannot come out, cannot come to terms with being gay, homosexual, lesbian, LGBTQI, etc., plus, 'di ba? And it is a big, malaki yung psychological effect of not being able to come out. Ano ba ang reasons, palagay mo? Ba't hindi sila makapag-come out? Besides, yung alam na natin, pero di ba, at this day and age, may ganun pa ba? Diba?
Siguro kasi, yung sa parents, di ba? Minsan, dun pinakamahirap eh. Kasi, when you say naman that you're not out, it doesn't mean that you're not out to all the people in your circle. Diba?
Yes,
Maaring
yes.
ito lang, isa, dalawa nakakaalam. Pero I think kasi, di ba, culturally, kahit sabihin natin na uso na ngayon, di ba? Parang what would Especially the entertainment industry be without them, 'di ba? Iba siguro,
Mhm.
no?
Oo,
But,
oo.
iba, eh. And, yun nga, yung siguro yung sa magulang nga kasi, 'di ba, parang it's sort of, I don't know, she thinks to, again, disclaimer.
Oo, oo.
But I think that it's, parang, it seems like a failure to the parent,
Yeah.
'di ba? Pagka
Disappointment,
gano'n.
'no?
Gano'n. So, siyempre
Mm,
tayo, mga anak, ayaw nating i-disappoint yung parents natin.
mm, mm.
Although madami na, 'di ba, na nag-a-accept. But still, 'di ba, it's embedded in us, I guess, culturally. So,
Or
siguro yun
siguro
yung isa
love
sa mga
din.
big.
Love for the parents, 'di ba, na you
Mm,
don't want them heartbroken. Naalala ko meron akong anecdote diyan.
mm,
Meron akong friend 'no, his parents have already passed away. But when they were still alive, dalawa lang silang anak na lalaki, pareho pa silang bading, 'no.
okey.
So one day, my friend wanted to come out. Gusto niya mag-come out sa parents niya. So talagang 1 week talaga hindi siya makakain, yung lagi siyang nababanyo sa sobrang ano, nerbiyos,
Oo,
ganyan.
oo.
So one morning, magbe-breakfast sila. I think it was a Sunday 'no, na magbe-breakfast sila na magkakasama. Sabi niya, "Ito na, this is the right time, magsasabi na ako." So punta siya ng dining table. Paupo pa lang siya, yung kapatid niya lumalabas, nakaahit ang kilay.
O yan, hindi ko kayo pinagtatawanan,
Nakakatawa yung actually,
Naaaliw
yung
lang
kwento kasi nung kinikwento niya, nakakatawa. Sabi niya, "Eh, paano pa ako aamin?" Yung kilay pa lang niya, nag-out na agad.
Naunahan siya.
Oo, naunahan siya, 'di ba?
So, how did it
Ayun,
go? Pero,
it was like, hindi siya
so
nakapagsabi.
you're saying binalak din ng kapatid niya?
Oo, inunahan siya. Inelbow siya.
Oh my gosh. O, so papaano yun? Anong nangyari?
Wala, hindi
Hindi
na
na
siya
muna niya
nakapag-out.
tinuloy.
Kasi imagine yung one child, siguro tingin niya one child, ano na yun, di ba? Heartbreak na yun for the parents. Tapos dalawa pa sila, tapos dadalawa lang sila sa buhay, di ba? Paano, di ba? So,
Oo,
siguro,
yung
hindi na niya.
magtutuloy ng pangalan. Ayun, isa pa pala
Mm-mm.
yun, ano. I think that's
Yun,
also
yun.
one reason yung, di ba, again, culturally, ikaw ang magtutuloy ng mga Aquino, di ba, mga pangalan ng
Mm-mm.
ganyan.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And, pero nag-evolve eh. That's why I think it's really a very interesting topic kasi,
Yes, yes, yes.
di ba,
Pero
like,
no matter how it evolved, di ba?
mm-mm,
Parang
mm-mm.
meron pa rin, it's still a big stigma that to the
Yeah.
point that if they cannot come to terms, di ba, they take their lives. Di ba,
Oo,
that's what
oo.
we want to, that's what we want to prevent, di ba, by talking about it here. Na sana,
Right.
merong mga nakikinig, di ba? Sana may manood
Mm-mm.
na makarelate, di ba?
Yeah, yeah.
Ang hirap, no? The hardest, I think. Ako, if I may share, no? My
Yeah, go ahead.
eldest, si Justine. Ay,
Hi,
Minette! Hi, Minette!
Happy landings
Happy, welcome back to the land of,
to the land of your career.
yes, and to the land of strong internet.
Correct. Oo, thanks
Ayun.
for being here.
Oo, siguro ako, with my experience with my daughter, my eldest, no, si Justine,
Mm-mm.
I knew already, nung bata pa siya, na, that she was like that because, mas nakaka-relate siya with the male characters of the Disney
Mhm.
movies. Hahaha, yes. Mas nakaka-relate siya with the male characters, no?
Okay.
Ang mga babaeng Disney princesses, leading lady niya, gano'n.
Okay.
Oo,
Oo.
tapos ano siya, talagang brusko kumilos. Ang
Mhm.
cute-cute nung Diyos ko, sa lahat ng kanila, si Justine ang hinahabol ng mga casting agents.
Oo,
Nasa
oo.
mall kami, talagang ang dami kong credit cards, calling cards from all the advertising agencies,
Wow. Wow.
pinag-VDR, ganun siya ka-cute. Ganun
Oo,
siya
oo.
ka-cute nung bata siya. Well, cute pa rin naman siya ngayon, pero matanda na
Mm.
siya, di ba? And so, one day, when she was, I think she was brokenhearted with a girl who
Mhm.
parang led her on, and then, basta
Mhm.
parang ganun-ganon.
Mm.
And then, syempre, di ba, she couldn't contain it na hirap na siya, gano'n. So, nag-share siya sa akin. Yung sinabi niya na, "Ma'am, kasi ganito, nag-out siya." Sagot
Mhm.
ko talaga sa kanya, "O, alam ko." Sabi niya, "Ha? Paano mo mo nalaman?" Sabi ko, "Ha?" Sa'kin ka pa nagtaka? Sabi ko, "Eh, anong industriya ba ako naroon?" Sabi ko, "Eh,
Right.
syempre my
Oh, right.
exposure to ano, sabi niya, "Ba't wala ka namang gano'ng life experience?" "Eh, wala nga talaga." Sabi ko, "But, you know, okay lang." Sabi ko sa kanya. Basta
Yeah.
sabi ko siguro ano na lang, respect na in the same way that you say, 'di ba, na 'wag mag-uuwi. Halimbawa, kung may anak ka, 'wag mag-uuwi ng partner. Girlfriend sa bahay kung lalaki, 'di ba, or kung babae, boyfriend. Same din sa akin. Huwag mong iuuwi dito kasi, 'di ba, I don't like, can you tell Kuya not to bother me? He's
Yeah.
shouting loudly. Sumisigaw daw yung son ko. Ayun, yes, yes, wait, Raya. I will tell him. Okay, so, yun, sabi ko, it's okay, basta wag ka lang, respeto lang, 'di ba? Out of respect, 'di ba? Parang I don't want your siblings disoriented rin na, 'di ba?
So you
Parang
set ano
kasi
na, the moment she spoke with you,
yeah.
parang nag-set ka na ng, how do you
Oo,
say,
oo.
parameters.
Yes, parang you can do
Hindi naman
whatever you
restrictions.
want to.
Nahalata mo, sis, pag dumarating si Doc Babes, nagsusoprano akong bigla.
Oo. Tayo pareho.
Biglang may itataas.
Lagi nasaan ka?
Nasa bahay po, nag-iba lang ako ng background.
Naglagay lang siya ng kurtina.
Naglagay lang ako ng ano.
Wala kang patient ngayon, Doc.
Look at my it's
Yeah, where are you? That looks like an
Clark.
interesting...
Medical City Clark.
Nasa Clark
Oh.
pa rin. Nasa Clark pa din. Oh, it's raining, no? It's raining hard.
Yes, I have my clinic here. Yeah.
Doc, nandiyan yung gwapo mong assistant.
Ano ako ah.
Sabi niya siguro, meron ba?
Do you hear me?
The Windangers. Yeah, we can hear you.
Pero ako
Doc,
yata medyo
meron ka bang
nagkakaroon ng
earphones?
konting,
Mm.
let me see.
Okay ka naman sa amin.
Okay
Do you have
naman.
Do you have earphones?
Yeah.
May earphones ka ba? Wala.
I'll try. Tapos
Yeah, baka
malinis na
you can hear us better. Pag naka-earphones ka.
The problem is
Ano
where did I
ka?
place it?
Yes, I know. So everybody, Doc Manalo is here. So ask your questions, lalo na if you're related to someone who can relate to the topic that we have today, or if you are that
Yes.
person, or if you want to send us private messages,
Yeah.
we will keep it in confidence, but we will discuss it here na hindi binabanggit yung pangalan nyo. We promise you that. We respect that.
Nako.
So sis, Dr. Babe, si Keiko was talking about her eldest daughter
Yeah.
who came out to her. How young was she when she did, sis?
High school? High school ba? High
Young,
school
no?
or
Okay.
Young
college?
pa, no?
Yeah, yeah. Oo. Basta sabi ko,
Story.
okay lang. Basta sabi ko, Doc, nag-set lang ako ng rules na it's okay what you do with your life, just don't bring home. Diba?
Yeah.
To our home. Diba? So,
Yeah.
there was a period that they lived together, pero not here in my home. Diba? Yun. Basta yun lang ang sinet ko. Because I want my other kids to have a choice na baka naman isipin nila na, ito pala yung tama. Or ito
Ito yung
pala
norm,
yung mali.
yeah.
Oo, ito yung norm.
Yung norm.
Sorry, that was politically incorrect, 'di ba? Ito yung norm.
Pero bilib ako sa ano mo, I think it helped, sis, na yung orientation mo, di ba rin, sa trabaho mo, di ba? Yung trabaho
Yes.
natin, well, more ikaw, no? But kasi, di ba, the creative industry is filled with these wonderful people, no? And they're so creative and they're so, di ba, from all walks of the art. Kaya
Yes,
siguro ganun
yes,
yung, kasi
yes.
Doc, yung reaction ni Cakes is, oh, parang gano'n nag-come out. Sabi,
ko,
oo, ngayon, alam ko. And that's so nice, di ba? It's so nice. What do you think, Doc?
Well, actually, yes, we belong to the same industry, no?
Yeah, oo nga pala.
Yes, yes. Oo, si Doc din.
I have a lot of friends, no, are very exemptionally talented. And I do appreciate that kasi nga, ang hirap ng mundo niyo eh.
Mm-mm.
Correct.
Um,
Sobra.
But the artistry, the craft, no, that you have is very important. Kasi you have to be ano
Yes.
eh. You have to be unique
Kasi
to
entertainment eh, 'di ba, Doc?
understand the industry.
Totoo
Diba?
'yon.
Diba yung industry?
Tsaka dapat
So, para sa akin,
go ahead, Doc.
importante na ano eh. Ah, importante na ano ka, you are willing to accept
Oo, oo.
people.
Whoever is ano. Doc, siguro kasi, yung hiding inside myself tayo today, no? I think sa observation kasi namin ni Keiko, we believe that
Mm.
there are certain, how do you say this correctly? Parang psychological makes that
Yeah.
or maybe cultural that yung people, some of these beloveds
Mm-hmm.
prefer to remain in the closet. And
Mm.
in the process, nahahalata
Mm-mm.
kasi namin na merong cranky,
Mm-mm.
merong ang hirap to work with,
Mm.
merong parang gusto kang
Mm-mm.
awayin
Mm-mm.
araw-araw, yung mga ganun ba? Is there any psychological reason for that, Doc?
For the
Yung gano'n,
for
yung gano'ng
choosing
epekto, Doc. Yung gano'ng
Oo.
epekto
or
nung mga
Or
hindi
meron bang
hindi
epekto yung mga sa mga hindi makapag-out?
oo, or tama ba yung observation namin, Doc, na kaya sila gano'n kasi hindi sila out?
hmm, mahirap kasi sagutin ang tanong ninyo sa isang sagot lang. Kasi
Sige
there
lang,
are
Dok,
lot
kahit mga
there are
10. Diyos!
10 puwede na. Ito naman 10
there
lang, eh.
there are a lot of factors kasi that are interplaying with why I choose to be that kind of person or why I choose to be that kind of gender. Um, there are a lot of issues there. Eh. Like for example, it goes back to childhood, wherein, like for example, if you have a very poor father figure, and then you're very close with your mom, so the opposite sex can condone with with the structure or with a very good identity of a mom kung lalaki ka. And that's where you have this kind
Hmm.
of identification with the
Kung
figure.
babae?
Kung sa babae naman, there are times that there would be some issues with the
Mhm.
mother and condoning with the issue of the condoning with the image of the father. So kaya
Okay.
nga palagi natin sinasabi, 'di ba? Pag kapag babae ka, kailangan close ka with your daughter. Or kung
Mm.
lalaki ka, you should be close with the father. So that
Oh,
they would condone each other with the same sex image. But well, as years go by, parang ang dami kasing mga changes na. Kasi ang
Hmm.
mga babae ngayon, there are more, the girls right now are assume the role of a more dominant parent.
Mhm.
So minsan doon din na nagkakaroon ng mga issues about it. But
Mhm.
then I don't
huh,
say na isang issue lang 'yan, madaming mga factors.
okay.
Yeah, there are also some um, parang tinatawag namin diyan na parang may familial history. And for example, may
Hmm.
nakikita ko na there is one gay uncle and then there's one gay nephew, no? So it
Yun.
can also be hereditary.
Oh,
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Puwedeng genetic 'no?
Gano'n.
okay.
Yeah, pwedeng
Oo,
genetic siya. Yeah.
sa side kasi namin, well, not my side, but the father's side of Justine, meron siyang auntie na gano'n. So, yun lang ang alam ko kasi in
Love
my
ni
family
Justin
wala.
Galing.
ba? Is Justin close to the auntie?
No,
Or ina-idol niya? Hindi naman.
no.
Dugo
Wala
nga.
siyang
Tama.
exposure. Mm.
Oo.
I mean, they know each other, but wala silang
Oo.
relationship. I mean, they're not close. Wala silang shared experience. Ganun.
Oo. Doc, yung ano, yung nasa isip ko.
I will change my dears,
Sige lang,
I
Doc.
will change my iPad into the laptop kasi ano talaga I couldn't hear you.
Hirap,
Okay.
hirap
Okay,
siyang
sige, Doc. Sige,
makinig.
Doc. Sige.
Okay, Doc. No, ay, bigla nawala.
Aral matata.
Nagulat ako.
Hindi yung itatanong ko kay Doc, sis, yung ano,
Mm,
yung mga ano, exclusive schools, 'di ba?
mm, mm, mm.
Dami doon
Nauso.
eh.
Mm,
Dami
mm.
doon eh. So,
Oo.
baka isa rin yun sa mga factors, 'di ba? Na kasi exposure mo kasi 'di ba you were talking kanina about the norm, 'di ba?
Mm, mm,
This is
mm,
the
mm.
norm. So, since while at school, you spend most of your hours of your day, waking hours in school, 'di ba?
Yes,
So, yun yung
yes.
exposure mo na, okay lang pala eh. Di
Mm.
makisama na ako, parang ganyan siguro. I think it's
Correct,
normal.
correct. Pero alam mo, yung batch ko, batch namin ni Mitchie, ni Doc Mitch, and probably the batch low, siguro the first 4 years nung ano namin, nung high school namin, fourth year kami, from first year to fourth year, kokonti lang yung tibo.
Mhm.
Tapos, parang medyo na outcast sila.
Oh,
Sila yung outcast. Parang nadidire yung mga tao. So people didn't wanna identify with them. Ayun,
oo.
ayan na, ayan na. Can you hear us better, Doc?
Better.
Oo,
Yay!
yeah. Ramdam ko kanina, nagsa-struggle ka talaga eh.
Struggle ako didn't hear much. So sabi ko, I'll shift.
Oo,
Yeah.
Oo.
oo.
Alam mo, challenging kasi dito yung wifi.
Mm.
So,
Ah.
I use the smart, bro.
Oo, ay,
I think this is better.
Na
yes, it
data.
is, it is. Kanina kumakapit ka talaga eh.
Kumakapit
Now,
ako,
very
no?
smooth.
Ngayon naririnig ko
Oo,
na
Doc.
kayo eh.
Yes, yes. Smooth na ngayon.
Para kang
Ayan.
ano, Doc, kanina. Para kang delayed reaction.
Kaya
Oo.
nga, oo.
Oo.
It's
Naririnig ko rin
okay.
sarili ko. Bakit sabi ko parang,
Sino to?
Hi,
Ay, hello,
Lupin!
Lupin! Hi, Lupin. Good morning.
Good
Sige,
morning
Ayi
sa'yo
was asking a
dyan. Hi,
question.
Tim!
Hi,
Tim is there.
Tim! Hello, Tim.
Hi, Tim!
Did you go see Doctor today?
He has a date.
He
Oh,
has a date na. Wow, wow,
aba,
wow.
mabuti pa
Oh,
siya.
Ayi,
Sana
ano
all.
mo, ulitin mo yung
Yeah.
question mo kay
Oh,
Doktor.
Doc, kasi yung isa sa mga parang observation ko is ang dami sa mga ano, ang daming ganun sa mga exclusive schools.
Ah,
Is that a factor na kasi si Keiko was talking about yung the norm, 'di ba kanina, yung
Mm-mm.
doesn't want the rest of her kids to think that that's a norm. Parang sige na total 'di ba? Do as the Romans do,
Mm-mm.
'di ba? Until
yeah,
it
I,
gets
I
serious.
came I came from a exclusive school for girls.
Mm.
Well, my experience there was that you don't have any male figure kasi. So there would
Mm.
be some girls acting like they're males, no? So they're good in sports,
Mhm.
and they're good in basketball, volleyball, and we admire
Mhm.
them. Hindi ko sa
Oh.
Pasay pa. Yun,
Oh.
so, um, I have a crush also before. Oo,
Mm.
kasi galing
Talaga?
naman,
Girl
yeah,
crush?
girl crush,
Mm.
kasi magaling
Mm.
siya sa games. But then, did you know,
Tibo. Tibo. So, ang tingin mo sa kanya,
hindi siya,
boy?
hindi siya tibo, but assuming the male role. Pero hindi
Yeah,
siya
oo.
tibo.
Okay.
Because
Mm.
they're good in sports, so parang ang daming nagkaka-crush sa kanila, girl to girl.
Mm.
But
Mm.
Mm.
then, they're not
Mm.
they're not tibo, they are girls
Mm.
talaga.
Parang
Kasi,
siguro
Oo.
medyo mas masculine lang because of the sport, 'di ba?
because they are sporty.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
anong nangyari,
Athletic.
when we finish high school, sila na unang nag-asawa.
Oo.
Hindi ko ina-expect yung turn na yun nung kwento
Oo
mo,
nga.
Doc.
So,
Hindi, ako
I was
oo,
really
sige, sige daw.
laughing kasi dahil, oh my God, sabi ko yung mga boyish namin ng mga
Oo.
classmates,
Oo.
sila po nagkaroon ng 4 na anak. Alam mo yun,
Oo.
3 anak, no? So, so funny. Sabi ko,
Eh,
"Oh,
ako
alam mo ba?"
Ako naman in ABS, meron kaming dating executive producer siya actually ng Bad Bananas, 'no, yung Bananas
Oh.
Ah,
before, Going
ah,
Bananas.
Mhm.
Tapos
bananas.
ang kanyang associate producer, mag-jowa sila. They're both, lesbians, 'no.
Mhm.
Tapos
Ah,
nag-migrate sila to the US. Pagdating sa US, nakapag-asawa sila each, pareho ng lalaki.
oh, 'di ba?
Ang
Na
weird, tas nagkaanak
pagmamahal,
sila.
pagmamahal talaga, gano'n. Hindi
Ha?
siya arranged or
Oo,
anything?
kasi oo, tapos ngayon magkumare sila, inaanak yung mga anak ng bawat
Ah,
isa.
that's
So ano yung
nice.
pero hindi, they were really ano, butch talaga yung
But
kilos, gano'n.
cakes, that means to say they are, they're bisexual. That
Yeah,
they
so okay, so
can
Oo
define
nga 'no,
that.
may
So,
gano'n nga pala.
oo,
May
so
gano'n nga pa, I forgot
if you
about that.
say bisexual, wala ba talagang ano yun, 50-50?
this is the problem right now. There
Mm.
are a lot of identifiers for the
Yes.
LGBT.
Oo.
So, hindi katulad noon that if you're both girls, one will assume the guy role and one will assume
Yes,
the
yes.
female role. Now it's
Oo, butch
different.
femme ang tawag diyan nung araw.
Yeah, 'di ba? So, ngayon is
Oo.
different. So, either both of you are gay and that you are magjowa.
Mhm.
Hindi na katulad ng ano, and then some may just be together, no?
Mhm. Yeah.
Asexual. So, we respect those kind of
Mhm.
relationships actually. You cannot
Oo.
judge because, each and every one of us have our unique qualities, no? Why we are attracted to this girl or guy. But,
Mhm, mm.
honestly, we also have our, 'di ba, fun girl. 'Di ba? We admire, like me, I like, sino yung ex-wife ni ano, yung partner ngayon ni
Mhm.
ni Lopez?
Kaya mo 'yan, Cakes.
Ah,
Sinong Lopez? Which
yung
Lopez?
Si
singer.
Panji,
Hindi, hindi, hindi.
Si Karen?
singer na
Sa
Lopez, L.A.
US, sa US.
Lopez?
Ah,
J-Lo.
ha?
Ah, si
J-Lo pala.
A-Rod.
Si
Si
J-Lo.
A-Rod.
Si
Oh,
J-Lo.
J-Lo, okey, oo.
J-Lo.
Si
Akala ko naman
Jennifer
si Gabby
Garner pala.
Lopez.
Ako din.
Oh my God. The memory is failing me. Jennifer
Hmm,
Garner pala. Di ba? Ang
Oh,
galing-galing
Jennifer
niya.
Garner.
Garner, not Lopez.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no.
Pero
Si
physically,
J-Lo, di ba partner niya ang dating partner ni Jennifer Garner?
Si ano, Ben
si Ben
Affleck.
Affleck,
Si
oo.
Ben Affleck. Yeah. I
Mm.
like her.
Oo.
I like her
Uh-huh.
talaga. She's
So
very,
so
very
so Doc, go
upfront.
well, ako idol ko si ano, si L.A. Lohan.
Sino? L.A. Lopez? Si L.A.
Iodized salt.
Lopez. Ay, nice.
Going back, Doc, to the topic of yung hindi maka-out or ayaw mag-out.
Open.
Oo. Kasi I think like nowadays, unlike before, na napakalaki ng stigma. Although sinasabi nga namin ni Keiko kanina, there still is a stigma, but it's definitely less nowadays.
Mm-mm,
Bakit?
Yeah.
mm-mm,
And it's so difficult. Kasi ang hirap nun eh. Kasi kaya nga tinawag na closet, 'di ba? Para kang nakakulong nun eh. Why
mm-mm,
why kaya, Doc, do they prefer to stay in there?
mm-mm.
Miski
Then just
ganito na
liberate themselves.
oo, 'di ba?
It's kind of hard kasi to be, hiding your identity. There are some factors kasi like you attain a very high position in society. So,
Mm.
parang you are not ready
Mm,
to open up. Or at times, it takes time for you to open up. That's when
Mhm.
you kind of feel that, wala na ako masyadong obligations, so I can be free. Diba? That's why
mhm.
it's called freedom.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
The freedom to be their own selves. Just like other singers that we have, diba? They're
Mm-mm.
Is
very
there a letter?
girly.
Blind item.
Ayoko naman sa nakakalimutan ko yung pangalan.
Is there a letter M?
Mas better hindi ko
Hindi.
na i-mention.
Hindi, tapos meron namang mga artista na who want to come out. Yun talagang gustong-gusto na nila mag-out, pinipigilan sila.
Ng
Anuhan pa sila ng management.
oh.
Because of the image that they
Yes,
are being,
yes.
groomed, no? in the
Lalo na
Oo,
kung
industry.
may
oo.
collab team, 'di ba? Mahirap 'yun.
Oo. Hindi,
Yeah, you
halimbawa,
know.
in the case of, Martin Del Rosario, ay ano naman 'to, it's public knowledge naman, eh.
Si,
Talagang gusto na niyang mag-out, 'di ba?
si Martin
Ang
Del
prob
Rosario?
yes, yes, si Martin Del Rosario.
Hello,
So,
sino siya?
artista siya sa
Artista.
GMA, dati sa ABS siya,
Ah,
Siya ba yung ano, yung
yun.
sportsman? Ay, hindi.
Ay, hindi, 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 hindi.
andanar
Siya
'yun.
oo. Ay,
Natatakot ako sa mga
mahirap
Oh
na.
my
Mahirap.
God!
Do bisexual couples
Ayoko
have
na
any
ako magsalita.
problems?
Alam mo, Ate Christy,
Oo, may tanong din si Tim. Do bisexual couples have any problems with straight people?
Well, that's a very
oh,
good question.
Mhm.
It
hmm,
depends, no? Usually naman, bisexual couples are, if they're good, no, or if they have this kind of acceptance, we call it that they are ego syntonic, meaning to say that they have accepted that they are gay and that they're free to express it. No?
Mhm,
But there are
mhm.
some uh, bisexuals who would not have acceptance yet. And at times they would have difficulty in dealing, especially if the straight people don't accept their gender.
sorry doc, just to be
Hmm.
clear. So, these are not heterosexual. This is not about heterosexual couples, but a couple comprised of
Yeah,
a biologically girl na who likes the
yeah,
same sex and a biologically male who likes the same sex.
same sex, yeah.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
by straight, does them mean yung heterosexual, yung medyo
Yeah,
usual na ba? Okay.
the usual, I think that's what he was asking. But you know, it
Mm-mm.
depends, eh. It depends on relationships, you know. That's why
Mhm.
relationships are very, very complicated because
Mhm.
even though you say that, okay, I accept you as who you are, but at times there would be some reservations.
Yeah.
But that's
Yes,
why
yes.
the world of entertainment is the world wherein people can express themselves freely. That's why if you
That's
see it,
true, yeah.
no, their flair for
Mhm.
going out in the open, their flair for
Mhm.
artistry, and their how do you call this, creativity show, di ba?
Yun. And I'd like to believe also that yung actors who cannot come out or actors who cannot come to terms, no? Maybe they've come to
Yeah,
terms with themselves but cannot come out, due to image nga, have difficulty, parang cannot reach the maximum potential of their talent.
yeah.
Like for example, um, may isang actor 'no, na parang kahit anong piga sa acting may wall, may barrier.
Mhm.
Oh,
Kasi, he doesn't want to reveal too much of himself, baka lumabas,
mm.
parang gano'n. Kaya sinasabi
Baka
kaya
mag-leak.
dun lumalabas yung ano na, dun sinasabi yung, "Magladlad na kasi para wala ng problema." Yung
Ayaw
gano'n,
nila eh.
'di ba?
Ayaw nila eh.
Oo,
Pero ang
oo.
hirap nun, ang hirap nun. Kasi parang nagpipigil kang teka, pipigil kang jumebs, 'di ba? 'Di ba, or magwiwi, parang hindi mo
Oo, oo,
mapipigilan
oo.
forever 'yan, lalabas
Pa-constipated
at
ka,
No.
lalabas.
literally.
'Di ba?
Constipated
Oo.
ka.
The
And
problem,
Literally.
I feel for these people kasi nakakaawa
Yes.
'yun.
Mm,
Even those who are
mm.
not in the entertainment industry, although I do agree na very prone talaga kasi ang saya-saya kasi ng entertainment, eh.
yeah, so
And
saya, grabe.
Mm,
sobrang
Natutuwa
saya.
mm.
talaga ako.
And
Eh,
Ah,
yeah, I think Tim has something. Unfortunately, the world of entertainers has basis for reality to non-entertainers. Paki-interpret nga, Ate
oo nga,
Christy,
anong ibig
Ate
sabihin nun,
Lolit.
Doc?
Hindi ko kaya.
Hindi ko na naintindihan,
well,
Doc. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Namutla ako.
I think Tim was saying that at times they might live in a world of fantasy, perhaps,
Mm,
because in the world of entertainment,
Um,
di ba, our world is different.
right.
mhm.
Like for example, you're out in the open when you are have your tapings, but when you're outside, you have an image to portray.
Protect. And
There's one thing also I wanted to emphasize that
Mhm.
um, if you have problems with your identity, if you are having issues with your religion. Meaning to say,
Yon.
very religious ka.
Yon.
Alam naman natin na we could not get out in the open if you're
Mhm.
a devout, Christian or
Yeah.
so. At times, no, they would say it's okay to be gay as long as you don't make kalat or you don't, expose yourself so
Oo.
much or don't be in a relationship, something like that.
Or don't
So
be
Mm.
that's
sexual. No, don't be
Don't
sexual.
engage
yeah,
in sexual activity.
parang
Don't be
it's okay to be gay,
promiscuous.
but don't engage in, in very
Mm.
disturbing sexual activities.
Paano
But
yun?
Mm.
how can we say that it would be very difficult.
Yeah.
That's why there are some who would have explicit going out in the open, right?
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, team, your words is so highfalutin.
Oo. I
Entertainers
cannot
cannot fathom the truth.
not all naman. Not
Yeah.
all
Not
Well,
naman.
all.
maybe not the truth, but they cannot fathom. No, not fathom. They cannot accept the repercussions of.
Oh, mas ganon. Yeah. More
Yes,
more
they
like that.
cannot. Yes, they cannot deal with the repercussions of the decision to come out.
And then the other
Yeah.
side of that is if by entertainers, for example, singers, no, singers or
Mhm.
actors,
Mhm.
I think that their industry becomes an outlet, 'di ba, for them to express their true selves.
Yeah.
Or yung mga singers naman, yung mas gustong kantahin yung mga ganito, mga ganyan. Kasi when you sing, 'di ba, Cakes, no? When you sing, it's really an expression of your soul, eh.
Mhm.
Parang
Yeah.
if you
Mhm.
sing for just the vocal calisthenics, it's different eh. When you sing na parang talagang galing sa puso mo or you're delivering a message from your own heart and soul. And I think one advantage of the entertainment industry is just that you're able to express yourself in
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
way. And it's
Agree, agree.
probably parang stopgap siya for me. Habang hindi ka pa nakakapagladlad, at least dito maidaos ko, 'di ba? Sa pagkanta, sa pag-arte.
You should have an
Um,
outlet.
Makapit
'Di ba na, Doc?
Yeah, you should really have an outlet.
Mhm.
So that without outlet, you can express yourself in a very, very creative way.
Mm.
Kasi 'di ba, rather than you go into very destructive activities because of your non-acceptance or the non-acceptance of other people, at least you do things that are good for you. I think one example would be Freddie Mercury.
Mhm.
'Di ba? He was not outrightly gay initially when he was just starting to be a musician, a singer.
Mhm.
Mm.
Tapos later on, 'di ba? The I'm not
Sino
so
'to,
sure
si
if
Ricky
girlfriend
Martin?
or Freddie
Freddie
Mercury,
Mercury.
the one who is a
Ah,
very
Freddie
good singer.
Mercury. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury, 'di ba?
Because of his
19
parents, 'di ba?
his parents were
Mm,
very
mhm.
strict.
Oo.
So you can see that there's a strictness in the father's side.
Mhm.
And she was not close with the father but close with the mother. So
Right.
that was
Yes.
portrayed very well.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
and then he met the
Si
woman of
Elton
his
John din 'no?
dreams, no?
Si
Elton John is
Mary.
also, no?
Si
Oo.
Yeah.
Mary.
Pero si
Mm,
Elton John
mm.
parang ano naman, parang kung Pilipino siya, feeling ko lang, kung Pilipino siya, tinanong mo, bading ka ba? Tinatanong pa ba yun? Parang ganun yung ano
Yeah,
eh,
yeah,
parang
yeah.
there's no guessing
Pero
game
I think
anymore.
effect din 'yun ng father. Effect din 'yun ng father, 'di
Oh
ba? The father
yeah,
was very
okay.
abusive.
Uh,
Oh, alright. So Doc, anong advice
Mhm.
mo? Kung
um, advice ko with them.
yung ano, kasi nga Doc,
Hindi,
I
siguro
don't know
ano
if,
muna,
go
baka
ahead,
matapos
go
na
ahead.
tayo, advice na tayo.
Ay
Wait
hindi,
lang.
mahaba to, 3 araw to eh.
May tanong pa ako
Marathon
eh.
to.
Siguro
Marathon
yung
to.
ano, I have a writer, no? Meron akong writer before na ang suspecha ko talaga bading. Kasi nga, geeky na ang lambot kumilos, ganyan. Tapos, hindi ko ma-push yung potential. Yung talagang, kasi talagang ang effect naman kasi sa kanya was, he saw the domestic violence. No? Siya ang
Mm,
kuya. Siya ang kuya.
Okay.
Tapos yung 'pag nag-aawa yung mother and father niya, the mother countless times had wanted to leave already. The father, sa sobrang pagmamahal dun sa nanay, nagwawala. To the point
Ah,
na he was held hostage. And then
what?
tinutukan ng kutsilyo yung anak,
Oh,
oo, para hindi
man.
umalis yung nanay. Sabi niya, "Tutuluyan ko 'to 'pag lumayas ka." Sabi. To the point na talaga nag-bleed, Miss Carr, gano'n. Miss Carr dito. Kasi hindi naman siyempre hindi man makontrol nung tatay, hindi naman itutuloy nung tatay yun, 'di ba? Pero it was really pointed here and it was bleeding already, ganyan.
Wow.
Tapos yun, and then, 'pag nagsusulat siya, hindi niya talaga maitodo. Sinasabi ko, ilabas mo, ganyan. Sabi ko, hindi ko siya nararamdaman. I don't, there's
Mm.
something blocking there. Sabi ko, I cannot feel the dialogue. I cannot, ganun. Ako talaga feeling ko kasi bading. Hindi nag-a-out. Ang feeling ko, mas mamamaximize talaga yung potential pag nag-out. Ang dami kasing mga binablock. Daming hinaharang.
Yeah.
It's not organic. Hindi talaga
Yeah.
organic pag
Oo, oo.
There's
hinaharangan.
there's fear in there, 'di ba, no, Keiko? There's
Mm-mm,
fear.
mm-mm,
I think one of them is yung fear of being accepted
Mm.
by yung peers niya. Ba kung famous nga ganyan. No? Aside from the fears na yung medyo mas obvious like mawalan akong trabaho, mawalan akong love team,
Yeah,
mm-mm,
'di
yeah.
ba?
mm-mm,
Ganyan.
mm-mm.
There's this fear of acceptance pa din eh. Lalo na I think tingin ko pamilya eh. First and foremost
Hmm,
eh. Kung gano'n
oo.
ang tingin sa'yo na kung bawa kung gay na lalaki,
Ah.
kuya-kuya, tapos biglang, ang tingin nila magiging inferior sila pag nag-out sila na nabading sila, which
Oo.
is really not the case. Really not true. Tsaka ang
Yeah.
hirap eh. Ang
Mm.
Yeah.
hirap
Hindi.
nun.
Halimbawa, there's a certain singer, palagay ko alam natin kung sino pinag-uusapan natin, singer 'to na,
Ay, blind
um,
item.
bakit yung blind item 'no?
Feel ko
Ano,
to.
hindi siya makapag-out kasi parang all of a sudden, yung kanta na kinakanta niya, ay sasabihin ng mga tao, panlalaki pala.
Ah.
Panlalaki pa sa lalaki pala niya dine-dedicate yun. It disorients
Ah.
the ano ngayon, 'di ba, the
Right.
fans na parang, same also with a famous artist na nagso-spoken word poetry, 'no? Gano'n
Oh.
din, gustong-gusto sumikat siya kasi he did naging part of a teleserye siya na sumikat din,
Hmm.
ayun.
Ay,
Tapos,
magsalita ang
ah,
aking dalawa, Doc at saka Keiko ha. Pangalanan
Hindi ko
nyo yan.
alam. Hindi ko alam. Alam mo,
wag, wag na
ano
pangalanan, baka
sinasabi?
Biro
malaman.
lang, kayo naman, no?
Yun, 'di ba? Tsaka industry ano 'to, industry information yung alam ko.
Parang alam ko yun.
Fine. Oh, merong may
Yun,
kilala.
so hindi siya din siya makapag-out. Gusto niyang mag-out, gusto niya, pinipigilan siya. Oo, 'di ba siya
Nang,
lang naman, spoken word poetry na sikat, 'di ba? So, hindi siya makapag-out kasi ang sinasabi, ngayon ang sasabihin yung mga poetry mo, LGBT
Oo.
pala. So, biglang nagiging
Ah.
niche.
bueno, ngayon
Yun ang
uli.
sinasabi sa kanya. Yun na ang dami-daming mga babaeng nagkaka-crush sa kanya kasi nakaka-inlove naman talaga yung poetry niya. Tapos biglang,
Sandali, mag-off video
LGBT
muna ako.
pala.
I-google ko
Ganun
lang
pa. Wala
sandali.
namang problema, di ba?
Oh, sa atin. Dali Na, kasi
Ibalong ko na lang
tutuas.
sa'yo.
I-private message mo na kasi naaatat ako
Yan ang ni Oyi. Maniwala ko dyan.
Hindi talaga.
Oo.
Nakakainis naman
Nako.
kumakapit
Kilala
ako.
mo yun.
Ako ang kumakapit kasi frozen kayong dalawa eh.
Talaga. O medyo kumakapit ka nga sis. Pero okay lang. Basta okay yung audio. Tsaka maputi ka pa rin. Wala akong problema doon.
Ikaw pinakamaputi sa amin kayo.
Diba? Parang eclipse. Siya yung
Tingnan
maputi
Matangiti.
dito yung medyo hindi. O nawala ka na ng tuluyan sis. Nangyari sa'yo.
Nawawala siya. Akala ko nga akong namawala eh.
So anyway, Doc. Kasi Doc lagi kong inuulit-ulit yung naawa ako dun I have one particular friend na naawa ako talaga sa kanya. Kasi nga, medyo halata. Halata na eh. Pero,
Halata.
dahil hindi, parang in my mind, again, she stings to guys. This is not professional talk. Si
Aha.
Doc Babes lang ang paniwalaan yung professional. Kami ni Keiko medyo, kiss nyo na lang kami
Hindi,
mamaya-maya. Anyway, so, ano siya, like uptight. That was the word I was looking for. Very
Uptight.
uptight, very defensive.
Ah,
Tapos ano siya, yung ano, kita mo na parang kung close lang kami, kasi we're not very close, pero kung close na close kami, I
mm,
would really say, uy, alam mo, ilabas mo yan. Kasi, ano
mm,
mo okay lang. And you will feel a
mm,
lot better. Kasi, I'm concerned about the physical effects. Kasi, di ba nga, Doc, yung mga, like, kaso namin ni Keiko, for example, yung
mm,
nangyayari sa amin mentally, may physical effects, di ba?
mm,
Like the
mm, mm.
palpitations and all of that. And ito, feeling ko, meron siyang may mga
Ah,
ganon. So my question is there, what are the conditions, siguro, for lack of a better term, na pwede siyang i-approach ng friend niya to come out?
it's so hard kasi to force a person
True.
to get out in the open when he is not ready. At times, going out in the open will open a lot of bag of worms, no? And with that,
Ayun.
the person is not yet ready to open up. At times, there would be some manifestations like makita mo siya medyo effeminate or makita mo na medyo malangya or malambot. So physically, you can see that there are some symptoms or there are some revelations. But then, if the person himself doesn't want to open up freely, it's so hard to force one to open up.
Yes,
Kasi
that's true.
it is possible that it is their defense.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mm.
because when you open up in the open, it will para hindi pwedeng isang usapan lang yon. Madaming magtatanong, alam naman
Mhm.
natin, madaming tataas ang kilay, especially if you are famous, no?
Mhm.
And you open up in the open, either you will lose some of your, sponsors, or
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
gonna, you're gonna lose some of your friends
Mhm.
or family members may not like it.
Mhm.
So at times people just wanted to not to open it up. Though alam naman natin na ganun sila. But
Mhm.
at times
Mhm.
accepting them as who they are is all that matters. Because for me, no, basta wala ka lang ginagawang masama,
Yeah.
how are we to judge them? 'Di ba?
Yes.
All of us
Wag
naman
lang
have our own.
wag lang mag-lead dun sa hindi natin gustong gawin nila na
Mhm.
self-inflicted kasi may ganon, 'di
Yeah.
ba, Doc? May ganon eh.
Well, yeah. If there are an acceptance to your own gender identity, there would be a lot of chaotic feelings of acceptance. And then, di ba, they would say that when somebody loves you with the same sex, they really have this passionate love na they would really, hang on to you until the end. Diba?
Mhm.
Clingy or very celosa
Yeah.
Nako,
or
Keiko.
Bakit?
something like that. So,
Bakit?
Blind
uh,
item.
Sino 'yun?
Ay,
di
sino
ba?
yan?
Selosa?
Clingy.
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 Na kunwari hindi.
Ang saya mo, Doc, pagka hindi tayo live. Sabihin,
Hindi, ako Doc, siguro
It's
ano,
okay.
ah, yung ako magba-blind item na naman, hindi naman natatapos yung sinasabi ko kasi
Ang dami
naglalag, 'di
mong
ba?
blind
Nakakaloka.
item, Kexa.
I love it.
Nakailang blind
Okay.
item ka na.
Oo, ang
Pampito
dami ko
na ito.
na, 4 na ata. Okay, so siyempre, yung alam nating lahat, the famous matinee idol and actor, no? Who everybody knows to be gay, pero hindi naman siya makapag-out, no? Kasi nga because of his stature.
Right.
But
Ah,
his defense to parang to cover up or to camouflage his his identity
Girlfriends.
is a lot breaking women's hearts left and
Right.
right. As in
ah,
talagang paasa. At ito naman mga tangang mababae. Sorry ha. Mga, I mean, these these women naman, alam na nga, na gano'n. But maybe at the back of their heads, baka naman hindi. Or baka
Baka
naman,
naman they thought
chismis
that,
lang, ako ang
yeah,
makakapagpabago.
yeah, or
Maybe,
they
di
thought that
ba?
they can be messianic. That
Yes, yes,
they would,
yes.
oh no, I'm gonna change him.
Or
Yeah. Go
maybe
in that
I am the
case.
one. Ako ang
Right.
gamot sa sipon, di ba?
Correct.
Ako ang
In that
gamot sa
particular
sipon.
case, yes. Kasi yung, di ba, one of the girlfriends who
Mm-mm.
really
Yeah,
broke down in an interview.
yeah.
Tingin ko ganun yung feeling niya. Baka naman, yung in denial siya, sort of, di ba, na baka naman ano lang
Mm-mm.
talaga. Kasi nga, never admitted to the public the guy.
Yes.
Kasi
So baka
gwapo naman
naman.
siya talaga.
Ay, oo,
Gwapo
nanay
siya,
ko.
tsaka mabango siya.
Oo,
Tsaka
ay,
mabait
well,
siya
akala
in
mo naman.
fairness. Na,
Maano, cakes?
mabait, sobrang bait.
Sobrang
Mukhang,
bait niya.
di ba lahat yung buong formula ng talagang gugustuhin mo sa lalaki talaga nasa kanya.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Kaya
And
lang.
you know,
The,
when we had one show, we were together in one show. Ang ganda ng mata, grabe.
Oo,
Nangungusap.
nakakamatay. Parang,
Yeah.
Talagang blind item na.
Oo.
Ang tawag nito, yun na nga, 'di ba? So bakit ganon yung defense? Bakit why to the point of hurting women's feelings? Siguro nga kasi hindi naman niya pwedeng tuluyan dahil hindi naman siya
I don't
genuine.
think,
ito, she stings Tingin ko,
Oo.
sa sobrang bait niya, gusto niyang pagbigyan.
I don't
She
think,
stings yun.
yeah, I don't think he would like to hurt the
Yeah.
women. I
Mm-mm.
don't think so. Uh, he's a very good person.
Mm.
Perhaps, we don't know eh.
Parang may
Because
crush ka, Doc.
Ha?
Parang crush
Hindi kasi
mo.
ang ganda kasi ng mata niya.
Hindi, matindi
Sobra,
talaga.
parang, nung tumingin ako, natulala lang akong ganun.
Oo,
Parang
diba?
ganun, he's so handsome.
Maniniwala kang pwede.
No, and he
Pwede
never forgets
talaga.
a name. Hindi siya nakakalimot.
Talaga?
So,
Oo.
now we know.
Bakit? Wala ako sinabi na pag nakita ko siya sa isang big event, big event,
The
isang
eyes are
big,
so...
yearly big event, talagang pupuntahan ka niya.
Hindi, pero
Tapos,
case
hello siya.
nakaka-inlove naman siya talaga.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Nakaka-inlove
Love
siya.
talaga.
Mm-mm.
Kaya, siguro naman mahal niya. It's but the love was not enough to really, he might have loved them, but it's not enough. It's not strong enough to really, stay longer.
So is he categorized as bisexual or fluid?
I'm not so sure. Kasi,
No? Kasi fluidity kasi genderless. Wala. Ang tingin niya
perhaps,
sa lalaki at sa babae,
the
pare
same.
lang.
Parang hindi,
Wala.
Chong sa kaso
Walang
nito.
gender. Pag fluid
Tingin
ka.
ko hindi
Ito.
Di ba
I really
may,
don't know.
remember the consequence that brought the lady to conclude that it's not gonna work. Alam niyo yung balitang yun, di ba? So, di ba?
Alin yung nahuli?
And, oo. As in, may nakalimutan
libro.
may nakalimutan sa,
Yung
di ba?
libro.
Pagpasok, ay! Apat ang paa! Di ba? Oh my God. So,
I'm not so sure if Tim can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
it's quite good that,
Don't worry, Tim. He didn't.
He
think
doesn't seem
anything.
interested in showbiz anyway.
no, but that consequence, di ba? Parang, I think, mas yung sino ba sa inyong dalawa nagsabi, Doc and Keiko, na mas siguro, sa sobrang bait niya, niladadlad na niya talaga yung sarili niya sa babae. Ganito ako Tingin ko
I think
ganon.
so.
Ganito.
Hindi,
Diba na,
hindi.
Doc? Talaga?
Hindi.
Nagsinungaling
Hindi.
siya?
Oo. As in,
I don't know.
the last girl yung nakahuli.
Oo.
Ayan, yung nakahuli.
Oo.
Syempre, di ba yung nanay no ng kawork ko? Yung nanay ng girl.
Oo.
Yun ang
Kayo na nagwala,
yung-
di ba?
Yung madear ang nagkwento sa akin na they would go to Tagaytay. No, silang dalawa lang. Diba? So, syempre si girl expectant. Diba? Overnight sila or weekend. Probably. May mangyayari. Pero hindi. Nagba-Bible study silang dalawa. So wala talaga nothing. So parang the girl came to accept that, or maybe it's this kind of a love, parang agape or whatever, 'di ba, na,
Yeah, agape
ah,
yata, cakes.
parang agape, 'di ba? Eh, kaso ang kasunod nun nahuli nga
Yun na
niya.
nga, 'di
Oh,
ba?
so
Oo.
anong what the hell, 'di ba? How do you
So,
explain na
hindi agape yun. Talagang
hindi yan agape.
you're using the Lord, 'di ba, as a shield,
Ah,
as an excuse, 'di
Mm,
ba? Hindi ko
mm,
sinasabing tinotodo ko talaga yung I'm condoning premarital sexual
mm,
relations or
mm,
extra.
mm.
Pero, 'di ba, that's a
Be
different
true to
psyche.
yourself.
At saka chong, kaaalis lang nung babae. 'Di ba? May
Mm,
nakalimutan. Oh, tapos biglang may pumasok sa bintana.
mm.
Tapos
Salisi?
'di ba? Nakakaloka
Salisi,
'yon. So, this
han.
deception talagang nangyari do'n. Deception.
Yes. Yes.
So, parang 'wag
Well, of
naman, 'di ba? 'Wag naman
course.
gano'n,
Oo, parang
'di
okay
ba?
lang naman na kung gusto mong not to come out, 'di ba? Pero why do you have to hurt people in the
'Yun
process,
na
'di
nga, kasi
ba?
may kilala kasi ako, Keiko and Doc, na
Hmm.
talagang sinasabi niya do'n sa, "Oh, ito ko, sinasabi
yeah.
niya.
Hmm.
Another famous singer na naging artist ng ABS-CBN, ang
Mhm.
daming may gusto sa kanyang babae at kung regaluhan siya talagang wowza.
Mhm.
As
Bongga.
in,
Mhm.
relo, mga gano'ng tipo.
Mm,
And then would
mm.
really be groupies, talagang sinusundan talaga siya. Witness ako no'n kasi medyo kasamahan kong
Ah,
singer 'yun, eh. Hindi sa same banda pero
Mhm.
paano bang tawag do'n sis?
Magkaka-batch.
Magkaka-batch kami.
Mm.
Na ano talaga siya, na sinasabi niya, "Ate, gano'n talaga siya ate,
Mm.
bading ako." Gano'n siya.
mhm,
Oo,
Wala
oo.
kang maaano sa'kin,
Oo. These are
lalangawin
the
lang ng
fag hags.
oo, na
The fag hags.
lalaki lang ako kumanta, pero talagang gano'n siya, ladlad talaga, pero ayaw pa rin, sige pa rin yung gano'n. So
Mm,
yun, na-appreciate ko
mm.
yun, Doc, Keiko.
Yes, at least totoo.
Oo, ngayon kung
'Di
gusto
ba,
mo pa
Doc?
rin, choice mo na yun, 'di ba?
yeah, oo.
Pero yung
Parang si
Yeah.
gano'n
OG
na
Diaz, ito puwede naman natin i-name, 'di ba? Si OG
mhm,
Diaz, 'di ba? He would admit to us naman, for him to have,
Oo,
yes, yes,
oo.
yes, yes, no problem. No problem, Doc, no problem. Oo, parang since, baka puwedeng i-ano natin, i-wrap up na natin si Doc kasi 10 minutes na lang. O, punta na
oo
tayo dun
nga
sa
pala.
question mo. Siguro first level is, how do you deal, Doc, with, if you're a parent or if you're a
Mhm.
friend, how do you deal with a person na ayaw mag-out pero alam mo na bading or lesbian or basta LGBT, pero how do you let that person know that it's okay for you to come out
Well,
without being presumptuous?
Mhm.
at times you don't need to say it, eh. The
Mhm.
mere fact that you accept that person,
Mhm.
make them feel that you accept them.
Mhm.
And for
Mhm.
example, pag may activity siya, like going into a basketball, diba, a show or a game, just join.
Mhm.
Or
Mhm.
there would be some movies that she wanted to attend, no, na hindi mo naman type.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And at times, you just have to say na, just be happy with who you are. At times, it
Mhm.
depends on the timing, eh.
Mhm.
On how you're going to say how much you appreciate that person.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
It's so easy kasi to deal with people who accepted themselves as who they are, 'di ba? You see
Mhm.
them
Mhm.
rightfully gay or outwardly gay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Parang it's easy to connect with them because they have this acceptance already. And
Right.
Mhm.
they're so funny, 'di ba? They're so
Oh my gosh,
entertaining.
yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, no, we were laughing all the time. Something
Mhm.
like that when we are in the taping
Sino-sino
at the
Mhm.
end
kasama
of
mong bading
that.
don, Doc? Joke. Binibisto. No, but
Kung
that's true,
magulang,
totoo
Doc,
'yan.
Ang
kung
saya-saya.
magulang
If
kung
if
magulang, how do you, encourage them to come out? How do
Or do you
you show
even?
support?
you don't need to force them to come out. At times it would you just have to patiently wait for the time that they will open up to
That
you.
they're ready?
Kasi at times, iba sa parent, you would ano eh, you would feel that sandali lang parang iba yung anak ko.
Mhm.
Oo.
At times
Hindi
when you have
walang
your
talk,
me
walang sit
time,
down talk. Walang sit down
well,
talk, gano'n?
millennials and Gen Z are different right now. They
Uh-huh.
don't want to have long talks. At times, just
Ah.
short talks like, you know, wherever you're happy, I'll be happy too for you. Something like that. Just a little
Mhm.
small talks with them from time to
Yon,
time.
yon. To
At
make them
times you
feel
have to wait. You have to wait for the cue coming from them.
yes, yes, yes.
You don't
Tsaka
need to
sig
force it. You don't need to be so rightfully na parang, ay, bawal yan. Hindi ka pwedeng maging
Yes.
gay. O, bawal yan.
Oo,
Hindi ka pwede, di
oo.
ba? Or sa mata
Oo.
ng
mhm.
Diyos, bawal yun. It's kind of
Mm.
difficult to see that when they are still trying to accept who they are.
Mhm, mhm.
Naalala ko yung dialogue mo, Keiko, dun sa ano, Tanging Ina.
Alin dun?
Yung tinanong niya yung, "May tanong ako sa'yo anak, wag kang hindi ako galit ha." Tsaka okey lang, "Bakla ka ba?" "Ay mommy,
Ang,
hindi." "Eh, ba't maghahawak kayo ng kamay?"
ang galing ni, ang galing ni Cakes, no?
Si
Ang
Pip.
galing ni
Si
Cakes.
Pip ba ito?
Si Pipo, si Pip.
Si Pip.
Oo, so
Tagal
bawal
naman,
pala yung
grabe
gano'n, Doc.
2003.
Wag masyadong diretsuhin. I think also effective yung sinabi ni Doc na yung pakita mo yung support mo sa kanya. For example, kung ito yung preference niya or kung
Yeah.
magsha-shopping kayo halimbawa, edi bili mo ng pantalon in the case of ano, mas gusto mo ba to
Yeah.
or ito? And be
What do you
okay with
want?
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's the kind of a subtle way of accepting them that, anak, whoever you are, yeah, I just wanted to hug you and embrace you and accept you as who you are.
So
If
siguro Doc, if
the proper timing is there, then you can
mhm,
open up. But
mhm,
tama yung sinabi niya, if your daughter wanted to have this money clothes, then alam mo
Mhm.
na, alam mo na.
mhm,
You don't need to
mhm.
elaborate. You don't need to get angry with her for doing that.
Siguro ako my last question, Doc, is uh, what could be prevented if halimbawa parents or friends parang become open to encourage, ano ang mapipigilan? Or maybe baliktarin ko yung question, ano ang extreme naman na puwedeng mangyari 'pag hindi nag-out ang isang tao?
Okay.
Talking about the
Um,
extreme.
when we talk about going out in the open of who you are,
Mhm.
if you're not going to do it, of course, there would be issues about having anxiety or being depressed
Ayun.
that you could not open up. Or at times, society would, entail
Mm.
you to be strict with yourself. Na for
Yeah.
example, artista ka nga,
Mhm.
tapos matini idol ka. So, parang bawal na
Mm.
mag-open up na, hey, I'm gay. 'Di ba? That's
Mm,
very, very
mm.
difficult. Ang
Mm.
hirap nun. It's
Mhm.
kind of hard
Oo naman.
to control if that really makes you happy, right? For me,
Mhm,
as long
mhm.
as you're happy with who you are, no matter what gender you are, then I think that's the only thing that counts at this moment.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then if you make
Hindi
other people happy, then that
mhm.
would also be better. And you know what?
Mhm.
One thing that I appreciate with our LGBT group, they're the ones who takes care of their parents when they grow up,
Of
Oo
when
nga, oo
they're
yeah.
nga.
old.
Mm,
Ang
mm.
Mhm.
gandang
Yeah.
gesture,
Mhm.
which I think is so very, very appreciated, no?
Mhm.
Sila ang
Mhm.
nagbabantay. They took care of our olds. Because siyempre,
Mhm.
the others, they have their families, while
Yes, yes.
he or she has no family of their own. But if they have their partners, both partners, they take care of their oldies.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
think that's very, very good, a very good gesture coming from our LGBT
Yes.
Mhm.
community.
Mm,
If I may
mm.
also share, in our church, siyempre, no, the pastors are asked, parang how do you deal with the gay
Mm-mm.
in the congregation? Ang simple lang ng sagot ng senior pastor, they are to be loved.
Yeah,
Mm.
agree.
Actually, even
Tapos,
the Pope, 'di ba?
that's
Even
it.
the
Even the
Pope is
Pope,
already
with the
very
Pope is
liberal
accepting.
already.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mm.
And who are we to not accept them?
Yeah,
Mm.
'di ba?
Di ba?
Diyos ba tayo, 'di ba?
For
Perfect
me,
ba
I will
tayo? Hindi naman,
for
'di
me,
ba?
I will embrace them with open arms
Oo.
Mm,
Oo.
and tell them that
mm.
you are love.
Oo.
Yes, yes. Tama. Okay.
Tapos
Si
kung
Tim
go
has
ahead.
a question. I cannot
Does it
read.
Does it
does it
harm
harm?
someone who has not yet come out of the closet?
Could
Mm,
be if
yeah.
they have a lot of frustrations. There are a lot of pressures from from the outside world,
Mhm.
and yet they cannot be happy.
Yeah.
Di ba
Mhm.
they said that when you open up, that's the time that you set yourself free.
Yeah, yes, yes. The liberation, 'di ba?
The
Right.
liberation, the freedom.
The freedom. Yes. So, Doc, thank you very much. We're not
We
going
have
to
a
keep
very
Oh,
you.
we have a very, very good topic. But
Yes.
just perhaps next time I'll be with you again, guys.
yes, yes,
Yes,
Beautiful,
yes.
yes.
beautiful, gorgeous ladies.
Oh.
Takes one to
Well,
know one.
takes one to know one. Yes.
Teka, group picture, group picture. Everybody smile to the cam. Isa pa.
Ang pretty natin.
Ay, wala na tayong magagawa. Given na yun, Dok. Hindi tayong magagawa. Yun na yun.
Dinig na dinig yung
Ayan.
tsuk, tsuk.
Sorry naman.
Thank you, Doc. Thank
Thank
you
you
as
so
Love
much,
you.
always.
Doc.
Ako parang,
Please.
alam mo,
Love you.
minsan kailangan marathon ito eh, no? Talagang bitin every
Oo.
time. But you know that keeps
Sarap,
our
sarap.
That's
viewers
that's the
glued
beauty
to
of it
us.
all. Yeah, and
Yes, it is.
love
Oo.
Kasi
from
Riz Silva.
yeah, love
Oh,
Thank you,
from
Doc.
Riz.
God.
Sige,
Thank you
Doc.
very
Thank you,
much.
Doc.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Doc. And have a
Love
Bye.
good
you,
day
love you.
remaining of the day.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Take care,
May
take
clinic pa
care.
ako.
Oo
Bye-bye.
nga,
Oo
Doc.
nga. Bye,
Bye.
Doc. So si
Keiko,
Riz,
si
ano sabi ni
Riz
Riz? Uh-huh.
is my college
Riza.
classmate na
Uh-huh.
sinasabi ko sa'yo na who also has experience professionally in counseling. So, pwede
Oh,
natin siyang
okay.
pasampahin.
Oo, oo, oo.
Maski
Sir
kahit yung wala
John,
pa si
kamusta
Doc.
ka, Sir
Hi,
John? Magaling ka na ba?
June!
May sakit siya.
Nako.
Diyos ko, sabi ko nga, ano ba to sabay-sabay lahat ng tao nagkakasakit?
Oo nga. Uy, mag-ingat tayong lahat. Kasi sobrang init. Tapos pagod na pagod din sa pagkanta tayo, di ba?
Hindi, ito si Sir John, puyat at saka pagod yan. Kasi puyat na siya, tapos nagko-coach siya ng basketball, di ba?
Oo nga
Tapos
pala.
stress pa, may mga stressors siya sa paligid, di ba?
Di ba,
Yung
June?
pagkanta na nga lang ang kanyang
We will pray for you.
stress relief.
So, Riz,
Yes.
anyway, let's message privately, Riz. Tapos, let's schedule you.
Mm-mm.
Kasi pwede ka naming, kasi we now begin at 6 o'clock, if you'll notice, Riz.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oo, nasa Singapore nga pala siya. Um, and, ano tawag dito, we can, kasi ibang perspective din eh. Kasi iba rin yung mga cases na natatanggap ni Riz na counseling.
Oo.
So maganda ring
Oo.
perspective yun. Usap tayo, maybe siguro Cakes,
Yes.
pag nag-usap kami, we can zero in on a next topic in which she can
Yes.
involve herself in. So we can have the
Yes,
both of them,
yes.
'di ba? Si Doc and si Riz for that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Oo, magkaibang perspective din yan.
Oo,
Yan,
magkaibang
magandang
perspective.
balance.
Magandang balan.
Correct. Balan. Lupin, nandiyan ka pa ba? Mag-LS si Lupin. Nakalimutan kong sabihin sa'yo na 6 o'clock kami magsisimula.
Thank you, Tim, for always being here. You're always
Yes.
and
Thank
for
you,
being
Tim.
so participative in all of this. Please
Yes.
keep it up and keep with us.
Uh-huh.
O sis, anong gusto mong mangyari ngayon?
Ay, ano nga bang gagawin natin? Kakanta pa ba tayo o
Oo, ano ka
magkukulong
ba? Kailangan mo kumanta, no?
Oo, nga, lamang ka ng isa, di ba? Diyos ko, ano bang kakantahin ko? Sige. Okay, so, ito na yung naka-cue. Ito yung naka-cue. Kasi pakanta na ako, biglang pumasok si Doc. Okay, ito na.
Pahitit ka na eh.
Nagulat ako eh. Alright, sige. So,
Alright.
I'd like to do one song.
Here's Keiko.
Thank you. Alright, so, this is, I think, what everybody deserves, LGBT or otherwise. I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever free. That you give me no reason, though you make me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul. I hear you calling, oh baby, please give every sky to me. Parado ilong, pasensya. And if I should falter, would you open your arms out to me? We can make love our war and live in peace in our hearts. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever with you. What religion or reason drive a man to forsake his lover? Don't you tell me no, 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 so I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little time to me. I'll be forever with you. That you give me no reason, don't you make me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul. I hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little reply to me. Hear you calling, oh baby, please give a little reply to me. Daya, bring back Italy.
That was great. Ang ganda nung kanta. Inambisyon kong kantahin, kaya lang, wag na lang. May surprise sa dulo. Hindi na. Kaya mo na yan.
Ayun.
Okay, so thank you for being with us, everyone. And we really appreciate you being here. And we hope that you spread the word around by
Yes.
subscribe. Kung hindi pa kayo subscribers, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like us on Facebook. And please look forward to seeing us every Monday.
Yes.
6 p.m. na kami, ha?
Yes, 6
Hindi na
p.m.
5
now.
p.m. Oo.
Mhm.
And then, si Sis Keiko has a stream tonight. Is that 10 o'clock, sis?
10 o'clock, yes. 10
Oo,
o'clock. Si
10
Lupin now ongoing. Nag-start na
Oo.
siya. So,
Oo. And yung grupo namin, ipagmamalaki ko na, we really work hard on our streams and hindi kami basta-basta lang, maski papano lang. We really
Correct.
prepare for it because we want all of you guys to have a good time and kung magbabato kayo ng virtual gifts to be really worth your money, yung
Yes.
binibigay nyo sa amin. So,
Yes.
abangan nyo po
Thank
si
you,
Keiko
sister.
tonight, 10 p.m.
thank you.
And ano pa ba, sis? Okay, so that's it. Thank you, sis. Ha?
Thank
nice
you to
song.
Balay. Ano nga? Balay.
To Patio by Balay Norte.
By Balay Norte. Thank you for, we are ongoing because of them.
Correct.
And also, thank you to everybody who came. Sayang kasi yung content namin kung walang manonood, diba? So, help
Oo.
spread the word. Kasi hindi naman din kami kumikita ni Ayu from this, diba? This is really an advocacy to help people. And we can help people by spreading the word, making them aware that there are friends that they can run to in us. Na?
Yes.
Ayu,
Yes,
Ayu,
and they can get
doktor.
almost, di ba, mga parang free professional help because the doctor is here.
Yes.
So take advantage of that, guys. All right. So we hope to see you again. So sis, would you like to
Alright.
close formally?
Closing spiel o closing song? Okay na yung song, di ba?
Okay na yung song.
Okay
Ako,
na yung song.
naloka
Thank
na
you,
nga ako dun sa
Tim.
taas. Sabi ko, ba okay, sinasabayan ko? Oo, wag na.
Eh, ang problema,
Okay na.
pabarado ilong ko. Diyos ko.
Oh, di
Parang
ba,
mali.
Thank you
Alright,
again,
Lady
Tim.
Mine. thank you, Tim. Thank you to everybody. Maybe my takeaway there is, God created all of us equally. No, whatever it is, whether it's nature or nurture that had caused the choices, diba? The gender preferences,
Yeah.
diba? Respect lang, diba? A little respect, diba nga yung kinanta ko, diba?
Mm-hmm.
For the choice of people with what they want to do with their lives and still
Yeah.
embrace everybody with still I go back to my advocacy of kindness, diba? Embrace them with kindness and with love because still you can prevent somebody, maybe someone really valuable or precious. Of course life is valuable and precious, but diba, like Van Gogh, diba,
Yeah.
or diba, or a an Amy Winehouse.
Right.
If we had only extend kindness to people, especially our brothers from the LGBTQI plus community, then this world will be a happier place.
Right.
There you go. You sister.
Ako naman, I think, like what you said, sis, letter A talaga, acceptance eh, acceptance.
Mhm,
We have to
mhm,
accept them and yes, indeed, embrace them. And if
mhm.
we feel compelled, kasi nga, di ba, hiding inside myself tayo, if we feel
Yes.
compelled to help another person come out in the open,
Mhm.
we, gaya ng sabi ni Doktora, we will have to wait for their cue. But
Yes.
while we're waiting, siguro, let's push the envelope and let's di man encourage, pero support them.
Yes.
Let's not
Make
belittle
them
them.
feel. Mm-mm.
Oo, yeah, that's just correct. And siguro not at all pity, but yun nga, support, really, really big support. And again, as Sister Keiko has said na ako naman, I always say that we love big, no? Kung
Mm-mm.
if we do love, let's itodo natin. Todo
Yeah.
natin. And
True.
walang
Mm-mm.
pinipili yan. We should love
Uh-uh.
one another. And
That's right.
I guess that's what friendship also is all about. So to all of you who are probably still afraid or who are still hesitant, I think I speak well for Doctora and Keiko when we say that it's all right. People will accept you, and that's where you will know who your real friends are. And it's a better world. The world of the free is really, really better and full of joy.
That's right. Amen.
All
All
right.
right. So we'll
Thank
see
you,
you all next week.
sis.
If you have any
See you Monday.
suggestions, just for those who have already liked our Facebook and our YouTube page, you may give us suggestions there. Just type in the comments what you would want us to talk about. If you
Mhm.
want it confidential, you can message us. And that's for our eyes only, kaming dalawa and Doktora. All right?
Yes, we
So, good
promise you
night,
that.
Sister P. Thank you.
Good night, Sister
Thank you
P. Thank
tonight.
you. See you all Monday.
Good
Sa
night.
10
Thank you,
o'clock ha, si
everybody.
Keiko
Yes.
Kumu.
Sige, kanta. Diba? Anthem.